For this one, you're gonna lie on your back. One leg goes straight, and the other leg pulls in, and you're gonna do ankle rotations in one direction. Do up to like 50 in one direction, and then the other direction. And then you're gonna point and flex the toes. Now I'm just kind of passing through this. What you wanna do is really use your whole back of your leg to move through the ankle. So I feel this in the back of my hamstring, even a little bit in my glute. And I'm trying to get more and more motion as I go. Now, mindful of the knee, what happens sometimes is we use the knee to move. I want this motion isolated just through the ankle joint, and then the pointing and flexing too, okay? Do both legs. You may choose to do less on one leg than the other, and that's fine, but just make sure you're doing both legs to compare. Internal and external rotation. So what we're doing here is retraining the body to understand internal rotation, so the thighs are pulling in, external rotation, the thighs are going this way. And typically people are better at one than the other. What you want is a one-to-one relationship between the two. For internal rotation, you're gonna take a band or some sort of like a dog leash, put that around your ankles. And I've got, diameter is probably about 6 to 8 inches. And then I'm gonna take a ball, or I could use the yoga block like this. I'll do that one today. And then you're gonna squeeze that between your knees. You lie on your back, you're pulling in, and you're pressing out with the ankles. And it's just a pulsing. So in and out at the same time, you're pressing in and pulling out, pressing in and pulling out. Immediately I start to feel my lower glutes activating. So that's for external rotation. And you wanna do that for like 2-3 minutes, okay? It can be really exhausting, so just be careful. Be kind to yourself, I should say. Now for external rotation, you're gonna change so that the strap or the band comes up above your knees, and then you're squeezing between your ankles and your feet that other object. So you're reversing things. So you're squeezing in and pulling out, squeezing in and pulling out. This one for me is much more, it's much easier for me to do. So I've been doing both, but I'm focusing on the internal rotation more. Squeezing in and pulling out, squeezing in and pulling out. And just so on, and again, like 2-3 minutes. That's gonna help to reconfigure or help the glutes to fire appropriately so that they can find those new ranges of motion.